The remedy is simple and starts with consistency. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, can significantly stabilize your circadian rhythm. This regularity helps your body anticipate sleep and wake times, which in turn makes it easier to fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. You don't need to be rigid to the minute, but maintaining a consistent 1-hour window can make all the difference. Think of it as setting an internal clock that allows your body to fall into a natural rhythm. Over time, this consistency becomes second nature, and sleep becomes more restorative and less of a nightly struggle. Let's move on to another common but overlooked mistake. Screen time before bed. Watching television, scrolling through your phone, or reading on a tablet may seem like relaxing ways to wind down, but they expose you to blue light that interferes with melatonin production. Melatonin is the hormone your brain produces in response to darkness. It signals your body that it's time to sleep. Blue light, especially from backlit screens, tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. This delay in melatonin production disrupts your natural sleep cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and reducing the quality of your rest. If you must use screens, consider blue light filters or special glasses designed to block blue light. Better yet, switch to a book or listen to calming music or a podcast in the hour leading up to bed. Another subtle mistake involved the use of stimulants too close to bedtime. Caffeine is the most common culprit. While your tolerance may vary, it's important to remember that caffeine can stay in your system for up to 8 hours. Even if you drink coffee in the afternoon, it could still be affecting your ability to fall asleep at night. This doesn't mean you have to give up your afternoon cup entirely, but try to cut off caffeine intake after 2 p.m. for better results. It's not just coffee. Many teas, sodas, and even chocolate contain caffeine. Be mindful of these sources, especially if you're experiencing difficulty sleeping. Then there's the issue of late-night eating. Eating large, heavy meals too close to bedtime forces your digestive system to stay active while the rest of your body is trying to wind down. This not only disrupts your ability to fall asleep, but can also lead to discomfort, indigestion, or acid reflux. The solution is simple. Finish your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. If you find yourself needing a small snack to prevent waking up hungry, opt for something light and sleep-promoting, like a small banana, a few almonds, or a spoonful of yogurt. Avoid spicy or greasy foods, and don't drink too many fluids late in the evening, which can lead to frequent trips to the bathroom during the night. Napping is another area that deserves attention. While a short nap can be rejuvenating, especially in the early afternoon, long or late naps can throw off your natural sleep cycle. If you nap too close to bedtime, your body may not feel tired enough to fall asleep at night, resulting in a vicious cycle of nighttime restlessness and daytime fatigue. If you need to nap, aim for 20 to 30 minutes, and do it before 3 p.m. This way, you enjoy the benefits of a nap without jeopardizing your nighttime rest. Remember, napping should supplement your sleep, not replace it. Finally, let's talk about your sleep environment. As we age, we often become more sensitive to temperature, noise, and light. Your bedroom should be a sanctuary designed specifically for rest. Keep it cool, quiet, and dark. Consider blackout curtains, white noise machines, or even earplugs and sleep masks if needed. A supportive mattress and pillow are also key. If your mattress is more than 7 to 10 years old or leaves you waking up sore, it may be time to consider an upgrade. Even minor discomfort can cause tossing and turning throughout the night. Keep your bedroom clean, uncluttered, and reserved for sleep and intimacy only. No working, no TV, no scrolling through your phone. This helps your brain associate the space with rest and recovery. All these seemingly minor adjustments come together to create a foundation for quality sleep. You don't need to rely on sleeping pills or drastic lifestyle changes. Just consistency, awareness, and a little planning. By aligning your lifestyle with your body's natural rhythms, you're giving yourself the best chance at restorative sleep, which supports not only your energy and mood, but also your immune system, memory, and even longevity. Poor sleep is not an inevitable part of aging. It's a signal, your body's way of asking for better care, more mindful routines, and respect for its natural cycles. When you listen to those signals and take simple, proactive steps, you're not just improving your nights. You're enhancing every day that follows. Sleep impacts everything: your clarity of mind, your patience, your productivity, your relationships. And once you regain control of your sleep, you'll be amazed at how quickly everything else begins to improve. So ask yourself tonight, what one thing can I adjust in my routine to help my body rest better? Maybe it's skipping that late coffee, turning off the TV a bit earlier, or committing to a consistent bedtime. Whatever it is, start small and build momentum. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a necessity, especially as we grow older. And the truth is, better sleep is within your reach. With awareness and a few practical changes, you can break the cycle of poor sleep and enjoy the peace and vitality that come with truly restful nights. It is straightforward and effective. First, decide on a bedtime and wake-up time that are consistent and feel reasonable. Observe them every day, including on the weekends. Even on Sundays, yes, consider it as a kind of internal alarm clock. Setting gets simpler. Fall asleep on your own and stay asleep all night long. If you are more consistent, your body enjoys consistency. You'll probably start falling asleep more quickly and waking up feeling more rested without an alarm clock after just a week or two of regularity. Not sure it's that important. In one study, it was discovered that seniors who had irregular sleep patterns experienced higher exhaustion, drowsiness during the day, and even more falls simply because they were changing their sleep schedules too frequently. Furthermore, it goes beyond how many hours you sleep. Time is of the essence, even though the overall number of hours is the same. Sleeping from 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. is not the same as sleeping from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Why? Because the natural light-dark cycle is linked to your circadian rhythm. Sleeping at the wrong time can interfere with your recuperation and decrease REM sleep. Your sleep routine may be the secret cause if you've been feeling groggy or exhausted all day. Additionally, you should turn down the lights an hour or so before going to bed. Your brain is tricked into believing it is still daytime by bright lights, especially those from devices. This delays the onset of sleep and interferes with the release of melatonin. Establish a sleep schedule that communicates with your brain it's time to relax. This might be as easy as cleaning your teeth, reading a few pages of books, shutting off bright overhead lights, and brewing a cup of herbal tea. Extra advice early in the day: expose yourself to natural light. Your circadian cycle is reset by morning sunlight, which also encourages greater sleep the following night. Even 15 to 30 minutes in the sun between 7 and 10 a.m. can make a big difference. Many seniors now believe that going to bed early is sufficient. Not always. Your brain cannot establish a consistent rhythm. If your sleep schedule fluctuates from night to night, being consistent is more important than being early or late. Regularity raises the pressure during sleep, a natural urge that intensifies with increased vigor after 16 to 18 hours of being awake. This pressure rises. Sleep will either arrive too early or not at all. If your bedtime is constantly shifting, since that pressure will become unexpected. One more piece of advice: steer clear of very long or late naps. Anything longer or later will throw your entire rhythm off balance. But a 20 to 30-minute nap before 3 p.m. can increase energy without interfering with your sleep drive. This will be covered in more detail in a later section. And keep in mind that reprogramming your body is easier the sooner you begin to address this. Habits are cherished by your brain. Once you establish a consistent sleep schedule, your body will comply. The second mistake: too much time spent on screens before bed. As you wind down for the evening, you go for your tablet and watch a few episodes of your favorite show, browse the news, or perhaps check Facebook. It's soothing. It's almost like a treat after a long day. Here's what your brain believes, though it must still be daylight: I see blue light is emitted from screens, particularly those on phones, tablets, TVs, and computers. By simulating sunlight, this particular type of light instructs your brain to cease generating a hormone that causes drowsiness, melatonin. And this is a major problem for those over 50. Our circadian rhythm deteriorates. With aging, we naturally produce less melatonin and are more susceptible to disturbances. Thus, adding blue light on top of that is like dousing a flame that is already burning low. It makes it so much harder to feel sleepy and stay asleep, not to mention that engaging content, whether it's the latest drama series or a tense news story, stimulates your brain. It keeps it active and alert rather than slowing it down for sleep. When you scroll social media, your brain processes a constant stream of information, images, and emotions, which causes a mental buzz, exactly the opposite of what you need at bedtime. This hyperstimulation makes it even more difficult to transition into restful sleep. This is why it's recommended to unplug from screens at least an hour before bedtime. During this time, try engaging in calming, non-stimulating activities. Instead, you Could stretch lightly or listen to calming music. Some people find guided meditations or breathing exercises particularly helpful. You can also dim the lights or use lamps with warmer tones to cue your brain that night is approaching. Some even use smart bulbs that adjust color temperature as the evening progresses. One helpful trick is using blue light filters on your devices. If you must look at screens in the evening, most smartphones and computers have night shift or night mode settings that reduce blue light exposure. It won't completely eliminate the problem, but it's a helpful compromise. If screen time is unavoidable, consider also putting your devices in another room once it's time for bed. The temptation to reach for them when you can't sleep is powerful. Even subconsciously, just knowing the device is within reach can interrupt your wind-down process. Even more effective is having a consistent bedtime ritual you follow nightly without screens. Involve such a routine helps your brain form a strong association between the ritual and the onset of sleep. Over time, it becomes a powerful signal that sleep is near. Even if you don't feel tired right away, your body will start preparing for sleep automatically. Remember that for those over 50 who already face biological changes in sleep structure and hormone levels, these cues and routines become even more essential. This is not about never using screens again. It's about making small but powerful changes that promote deep restorative sleep without interruption or delay. By minimizing your exposure to stimulating devices, you give your brain the space and quiet needs to transition into sleep and stay asleep throughout the night. In the long term, this will help regulate your body clock, support memory and mood, improve energy levels, and reduce the risk of various health issues, including high blood pressure, diabetes, and even cognitive decline. It's remarkable how much your evenings shape your nights and how much your nights shape your days. Start small tonight by dimming the lights, putting your phone away earlier, and picking up that book you've been meaning to read. Between 1 and 3 p.m., when your body naturally experiences a dip in alertness. This timing aligns with your circadian rhythm, allowing for restorative rest without interfering with your nighttime sleep. It's crucial not to exceed the 30-minute window. Longer naps can push you into deeper stages of sleep, making it harder to wake up and leaving you feeling disoriented, a state known as sleep inertia. Deep sleep in the afternoon also reduces your brain's pressure to sleep at night, causing bedtime delays or frequent nighttime awakenings. If you find yourself needing longer naps regularly, it could be a sign that your nighttime sleep isn't sufficient or restorative. Instead of relying on naps to make up the difference, consider adjusting your bedtime habits to prioritize deeper, higher quality sleep. Your body is designed to consolidate most of its recovery during the night. Frequent long naps disrupt this balance, robbing you of the benefits of a solid nighttime sleep cycle. One overlooked element in all of this is consistency. Irregular sleep and nap schedules can confuse your biological clock, making it harder to feel sleepy at the right time. This misalignment means you might feel tired during the day, but wide awake at night. Establishing a steady routine, waking up and go to bed at the same time every day, can significantly improve your sleep quality. Even on weekends, try to stay within an hour of your usual schedule to keep your internal clock in sync. But naps and screens aren't the only culprits. Another often missed factor is your exposure to natural light during the day. Our circadian rhythms are deeply influenced by light, particularly sunlight. If you spend most of your day indoors or in dim environments, your body doesn't get the proper signals to regulate sleep and wake cycles. Getting outside for even 20 to 30 minutes a day, preferably in the morning, can help reset your internal clock, increase daytime alertness, and promote better sleep at night. Exercise also plays a powerful role. It doesn't have to be intense. Even light to moderate physical activity like walking, stretching, or gentle yoga during the day can improve sleep quality and help you fall asleep faster. The key is timing. Avoid vigorous workouts close to bedtime as they can increase adrenaline and delay the onset of sleep. Ideally, aim to finish exercise sessions at least 3 hours before you plan to go to sleep. Diet matters more than most people realize. Caffeine, for instance, can linger in your system for up to 8 hours, subtly sabotaging your ability to fall asleep even if you don't feel wired. Limit coffee, tea, soda, and even dark chocolate in the afternoon. Likewise, heavy meals, spicy foods, or high sugar intake too close to bedtime can cause discomfort or blood sugar fluctuations that wake you during the night. Instead, choose light, Easily digestible snacks if you're hungry in the evening. Something like a banana, a handful of nuts, or a small bowl of oatmeal. Hydration is another hidden factor. Dehydration can disrupt sleep by causing dry mouth, leg cramps, and general discomfort. However, drinking large amounts of water late in the evening can increase the likelihood of waking up to use the bathroom. Try to drink consistently throughout the day and taper off in the hour before bed. Balance is key. Let's not forget stress. Chronic stress and anxiety are some of the biggest enemies of good sleep. The more worried or overstimulated your brain is, the harder it is to wind down. This is why nighttime routines are so crucial. They send calming signals to your nervous system. Even 5 to 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation, journaling, or deep breathing before bed can significantly reduce mental chatter and prepare your brain for rest. Environmental cues matter just as much. Your sleep environment should be cool, dark, and quiet. Consider using blackout curtains, white noise machines, or even earplugs if necessary. Remove as many sources of artificial light as possible. Digital clocks, night lights, or glowing electronics all contribute to melatonin suppression. Your bedroom should be a sleep sanctuary, not a second living room. Temperature plays a subtle yet powerful role in your body's ability to sleep. Your core body temperature naturally drops at night, and keeping your room around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, can help your body enter the sleep phase more efficiently. Taking a warm shower or bath an hour before bed can also aid this process by triggering a rapid cooling effect that promotes drowsiness. Be patient. It takes time to reprogram your habits and see improvements in sleep quality. If your sleep has been disrupted for months or even years, you may not notice dramatic changes overnight. However, consistent effort will compound over time, and small changes can lead to substantial improvements. Also, understand that sleep changes with age. It's normal for older adults to experience lighter and more fragmented sleep, but that doesn't mean poor sleep should be accepted as inevitable. Many older adults improve their sleep significantly by making mindful adjustments to their lifestyle, environment, and schedule. If you've tried everything and still struggle with sleep, consider speaking to a sleep specialist. Conditions like sleep apnea, restless leg syndrome, or insomnia disorder can't be fixed with habit alone and may require targeted treatment. But even then, maintaining healthy habits around screens, naps, and routines will support any medical intervention you pursue. Ultimately, the way we approach our evening sets the stage for the night. It's not just about what you do right before bed, but how you shape your entire day. From the moment you wake up, every choice either builds toward or detracts from a night of good sleep. Be mindful of those choices, and your nights and your mornings can start to feel entirely different. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's foundational. It's when your brain organizes thoughts, your body repairs damage, your emotions reset. When you start respecting your sleep, everything else begins to improve. Your mood, your memory, your energy, even your relationships. So take back your nights, one small change at a time. From 1 to 3 p.m., and especially after 3 p.m., taking a nap can be risky. If you nap too late in the day, you run the risk of disrupting your evening sleep cycle. This interference can make it harder to fall asleep at night or cause you to wake up frequently. It's worth it to pause and question, why am I so tired in the first place? If you find yourself needing a nap every single day or taking long naps that leave you groggy rather than refreshed, this could be a signal of something deeper going on. Daytime fatigue might be caused by conditions like sleep apnea, poor quality or inadequate sleep at night, certain medications, or even an imbalanced or poor diet that lacks the nutrients your body needs for sustained energy. In addition to these physical causes, it's important to tune into your body's natural cues. It's perfectly normal to feel a dip in energy in the early afternoon. This is part of the body's circadian rhythm, often referred to as a post-lunch slump. But if you're falling asleep at your desk, nodding off in the middle of conversations, or needing caffeine and sugar just to keep your eyes open every afternoon, your sleep at night probably isn't as restorative as it should be. Even if you think you're getting enough hours, the quality of those hours matters just as much, if not more. To maximize the benefits of naps without jeopardizing your overall sleep quality, there are a few key strategies you can follow. Always set an alarm. Don't rely on your body to wake you up naturally, because chances are Especially when you're already tired, you'll slip into a deeper stage of sleep that leaves you feeling groggy and disoriented upon waking. A short nap of about 10 to 20 minutes is usually ideal, just enough to rest your mind and body without entering the deeper stages of the sleep cycle. Try to nap in a chair or recliner rather than lying flat in bed. This helps your brain distinguish between a nap and nighttime sleep. Bed sends a signal that it's time for full rest, while sitting upright can help keep things light and casual. It also reduces the likelihood that you'll sleep for too long. Avoid cold, dark rooms when napping. Those are signals to your brain that it's bedtime. Instead, keep the environment warm, softly lit and comfortable, but not too relaxing. Don't nap just to fill time. A nap should serve a purpose, like recharging after a poor night's sleep, preparing for a late evening, or giving your brain a midday reset. If you're bored, find an engaging activity instead of reaching for your pillow. But if you're genuinely exhausted, it's okay to rest. Just make sure it's intentional. Some people worry that napping will interfere with their ability to sleep at night, and for some, this concern is valid. But that doesn't mean you need to avoid naps entirely. Especially as we age, our sleep patterns change, and sometimes we need to be more flexible about how we get the rest we need. If you're extremely tired and skipping a nap leaves you even more fatigued or irritable, it can backfire. Instead of fighting it, approach naps as a tool, a way to enhance your day, not a replacement for proper nighttime sleep. But remember, naps are not a solution to chronic fatigue. If you consistently feel like you need a nap to get through the day, it's time to examine your nighttime routine and overall health. Lifestyle factors, sleep disorders, stress, and poor habits may be robbing you of the restorative rest your body craves. Now, let's shift to another major mistake that impacts your sleep quality: eating or drinking too late in the evening. That glass of wine, handful of crackers, or late-night snack may seem harmless, but they could be doing more harm than good. The timing and content of your evening intake directly influence your sleep. As we get older, our metabolism slows, our digestion becomes less efficient, and our body becomes more sensitive to late-night behaviors. Eating a large or heavy meal within 2 to 3 hours of bedtime forces your body to stay active digesting food instead of powering down for sleep. This ongoing digestion can lead to discomfort, bloating, or even full-on indigestion that disrupts your night. One of the most common causes of nighttime sleep disruption is gastroesophageal reflux disease, or GERD. This happens when stomach acid flows back into the esophagus, especially when lying down too soon after eating. GERD can cause painful heartburn and even disturb your breathing during sleep. Spicy foods, fatty meals, chocolate, citrus fruits, and tomatoes are especially problematic and are known triggers for acid reflux. Even something as seemingly innocent as eating pasta too late in the evening can delay your ability to fall asleep or lead to restless tossing and turning. Eating late also keeps insulin levels elevated longer into the night. This matters because insulin plays a key role in processes like fat metabolism, hormone regulation, and cellular repair, all of which are vital during sleep. When insulin is still high, these nighttime repair mechanisms get disrupted. This means your body doesn't get the chance to reset, heal, and balance hormones like it normally would during restful sleep. And it's not just food, beverages matter, too. We often think of caffeine as the main culprit, and it certainly is a major one. That late afternoon coffee or even green tea can still be affecting you by bedtime, as caffeine stays in your system for 6 to 8 hours. And as we age, our sensitivity to caffeine increases. That means your body processes it more slowly, making it more likely to disrupt your sleep. But there's another beverage many overlook: alcohol. It's a common misconception that alcohol helps you sleep. While it may make you feel drowsy at first and help you fall asleep faster, it actually fragments your sleep, reducing the amount of restorative deep and REM sleep you get. This results in a less restful night, and you may find yourself waking up multiple times or feeling unrefreshed in the morning. On top of that, alcohol is a diuretic. This means it increases your need to urinate, making nighttime trips to the bathroom more likely and further interrupting your sleep cycle. Even water, though essential to health, can interfere with sleep if consumed in large amounts too close to bedtime. Staying hydrated is critical, but timing matters. Drinking too much water in the hour or two before bed almost guarantees that you'll wake up at least once or twice in the night to use the bathroom. These interruptions, even if brief, can break up your sleep cycles and reduce overall sleep quality. The goal is not to deprive yourself of food, drink, or rest, but to become more mindful of how, when, and why you consume and rest. Aligning your behaviors with your body's natural rhythms can lead to better energy, improved mood, and, most importantly, deeper, more restorative sleep. Example: sleep apnea is a condition where your breathing repeatedly stops and starts while you sleep. This can lead to loud snoring, gasping for air during the night, or feeling tired even after a full night's rest. Left untreated, sleep apnea can contribute to serious health problems, including high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and diabetes. If you suspect you may have sleep apnea, consult a healthcare provider. They may suggest a sleep study or recommend treatments like a CPAP machine, which keeps airways open during sleep. Another common sleep disorder among seniors is restless leg syndrome, RLS, which causes an uncontrollable urge to move your legs, usually due to uncomfortable sensations. This condition can make it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Often, the symptoms worsen in the evening, making nighttime rest a struggle. While RLS has no known cure, lifestyle changes, medications, and iron supplementation can help manage the symptoms. Insomnia is also prevalent in older adults. It involves difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or waking up too early and not being able to go back to sleep. Chronic insomnia can affect your mood, memory, and overall health. If it persists for more than a few weeks, it's important to seek professional help. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI, is a highly effective, non-drug treatment that addresses the root causes of insomnia and can lead to lasting improvements in sleep quality. Circadian rhythm disorders, which involve a misalignment between your internal clock and the external environment, can also impact sleep. As people age, natural changes in circadian rhythm often make seniors feel sleepy earlier in the evening and wake up earlier in the morning. This is known as advanced sleep phase syndrome. While it's not dangerous, it can be inconvenient, especially when it disrupts social life or other daily routines. Bright light therapy in the evening or shifting daily routines gradually can help reset your internal clock. Depression and anxiety are other psychological factors that can interfere with sleep. Many older adults experience changes in mood due to life events, health conditions, or medications. These emotional states often create a cycle. Poor sleep can worsen depression and anxiety, which in turn can lead to even poorer sleep. Mindfulness practices, therapy, and appropriate medical interventions can help manage these issues and improve overall sleep health. Speaking of medications, it's important to consider how your prescriptions might be affecting your sleep. Many common medications, including those for high blood pressure, asthma, depression, and allergies, can interfere with sleep. Diuretics, for example, are often prescribed for hypertension, but can increase nighttime urination, disrupting sleep. If you suspect a medication is impacting your rest, talk to your doctor. Never stop taking prescribed medicine without medical guidance, but a simple adjustment in timing or dosage may help. Diet and nutrition continue to play a significant role in sleep quality. Beyond just avoiding heavy meals and caffeine late in the day, some nutrients are directly linked to better sleep. Magnesium, for example, helps relax muscles and calm the nervous system. Foods rich in magnesium include leafy greens, seeds, nuts, and whole grains. Tryptophan, an amino acid found in turkey, dairy, and bananas, promotes the production of serotonin and melatonin, two chemicals that support restful sleep. A well-balanced diet with an emphasis on these nutrients can improve sleep naturally over time. Physical activity also contributes to better sleep, though timing is crucial. Regular exercise has been shown to help people fall asleep faster and experience deeper sleep. However, vigorous activity too close to bedtime can have the opposite effect, raising heart rate and core body temperature just when your body should be winding down. Aim to complete workouts at least 3 hours before bedtime. Even light activities like walking, stretching, or gentle yoga during the day can make a significant difference in sleep quality. Developing a consistent sleep routine is another overlooked yet powerful strategy. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. It might be tempting to sleep in or take long naps to make up for a bad night's rest, but this can actually throw off your rhythm and make it harder to sleep the following night. If you do nap, keep it brief, no more than 20 to 30 minutes, and avoid napping too late in the day. Engaging in a calming pre-bed routine can signal your body that it's time to wind down. This could include dimming the lights, turning off screens, reading a book, or practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. Avoid stimulating activities like checking email or watching intense TV shows, as these can keep your brain alert. Creating a reliable, peaceful evening ritual helps train your body and mind to prepare for rest. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of natural remedies, but use them wisely. Herbal teas like chamomile, valerian root, and passion flower have long been used to promote sleep. While generally safe, they can interact with medications or have side effects. So, consult your doctor if you're considering adding them to your routine. Similarly, melatonin supplements can be helpful for some people, especially those with circadian rhythm issues or jet lag, but they should be used with caution and only under medical advice. Improving sleep in older age doesn't require drastic changes, just a series of thoughtful adjustments. From optimizing your sleep environment to addressing potential health issues and refining your daily habits, small, consistent efforts can make a big difference. Better sleep is not just about feeling more rested. It's about enhancing your mood, memory, energy levels, and overall quality of life. Sleep problems are often dismissed as a normal part of aging, but they're not. Conditions like sleep apnea cause frequent breathing pauses during the night, often noticed by a bedmate due to gasping, choking, or loud snoring. But even if you sleep alone, warning signs include morning headaches, dry mouth, grogginess, daytime fatigue, and never feeling rested, even after 8 hours in bed. Left untreated, sleep apnea increases the risk of heart disease, stroke, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, memory loss, and cognitive decline. Another serious issue is insomnia, the inability to fall or stay asleep. While occasional sleepless nights are normal, chronic insomnia weakens the immune system, causes inflammation, and is linked to anxiety, depression, and even shorter life expectancy. Many seniors self-medicate with alcohol or over-the-counter aids, which often worsen the problem. Restless leg syndrome is also underdiagnosed, especially in older adults. It creates an irresistible urge to move the legs, often with crawling or tingling sensations that disrupt sleep nightly and diminish overall well-being. These problems are easy to ignore. I've always snored. I'm just getting old. But these assumptions delay help. Fortunately, most sleep disorders are treatable. CPAP machines or custom mouthpieces help with apnea. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is a proven method for insomnia. Medications or lifestyle changes can relieve restless legs. Start by talking to your doctor if you experience loud snoring, daily exhaustion, or disrupted sleep. Don't accept poor sleep as just aging. Your body is signaling something important. Common mistakes include erratic sleep schedules, screens before bed, late naps, eating too late, poor sleep environments, and ignoring symptoms. Fixing even one habit can make a difference. Whether it's a consistent bedtime or finally addressing snoring, take it one step at a time. You deserve restful nights and vibrant days at any age. Sleep isn't a luxury, it's essential. So take that first step. You're already ahead by caring.